That close door button you jab in every elevator? There's a very good chance it's completely fake. You press it, the doors slide shut, and you feel that little spark of victory. You made that happen. Except you didn't. The doors were always going to close exactly when they were going to close. And the reason why is genuinely surprising. I'm serious. In a huge number of elevators, especially in the United States, the close door button does absolutely nothing for you. You can press it. You can hammer it. The doors were always going to close exactly when they were going to close. Which raises a genuinely weird question. Why would they put a button there and then secretly switch it off? And once you know the answer, I promise you will never look at a button the same way again. Because this one is just the beginning. So here's the truth. On most modern elevators, the closed door button only works for two kinds of people. Firefighters and maintenance crews when they turn a special key. For everyone else, it's a decoration. The doors run on a fixed timer. They open, they wait a set number of seconds, and they close. Your frantic button pressing changes nothing. You've just been keeping yourself busy. But why? Why disable a perfectly good button? The answer is actually kind of beautiful. It comes down to a single law. In 1990, a landmark Disability Rights Act said that elevator doors must stay open long enough for everyone to get in safely, including people who move slowly, or use a wheelchair, or can't rush. And an impatient stranger, mashing the closed door button, is the enemy of that promise. So rather than risk the doors slamming on someone who needs a few extra seconds, the simplest fix was this. Quietly disconnect the button for regular passengers. Let the timer keep everyone safe. So they didn't remove it. Ripping out and redesigning every control panel would cost a fortune, and the button still does its real job for emergencies. They just turned off the part that was for you. And most people have spent their entire lives pressing it, convinced it works. Quick pit stop. If your brain just went, wait, what? That's the subscribe button calling, tap it, drop a like, and you genuinely help this little channel take on the algorithm. Got a theory or a favorite fact? The comments are right there, and I read every single one, right back into the rabbit hole. Now here's where it gets fun, because the fake elevator button is not a one-off. Once you know the trick, you start spotting these placebo buttons absolutely everywhere. And the next one you have almost certainly pressed today. The crosswalk button. You know the one. You press it and you feel like you're summoning the walk signal. But in many big cities, the traffic lights are run by a central computer on a fixed cycle. And a huge number of those crosswalk buttons aren't connected to anything at all. In some cities, the vast majority were quietly decommissioned decades ago and simply left on the pole. Still there, still getting pressed by millions of people, still doing absolutely nothing. The light was going to change anyway. And it gets better. In some offices, the thermostat on the wall, the one people fight wars over, is a fake. A dummy control installed on purpose so that employees feel like they can change the temperature. They twist the dial, they feel better, and the actual system never moves an inch. So take a second and actually think about this. How many buttons did you press today, completely convinced you were in control, that may have done nothing at all? Once you start counting, it's a little unsettling. Which brings us to the real reason these buttons still exist. And it's not laziness. It's psychology. Because it turns out pressing a button that does nothing still does something to you. Psychologists call it the illusion of control. Humans hate feeling helpless. When we're stuck waiting for a door, a light, a lift, doing something, anything, makes the wait feel shorter and less stressful. Even if that something is totally pointless. The button gives you a job, a tiny sense of agency, and that little hit of, I did something, genuinely lowers your frustration. So the placebo button isn't a mistake that got left behind. In a weird way, it's working exactly as intended, just not the way you thought. And that's the strangely comforting part. The control was fake, but the relief was real. Your brain traded a feeling of helplessness for a feeling of action, and came out ahead. Sometimes the illusion is the whole point. So the next time you're in an elevator, and you reach for that closed door button, go ahead. Press it. Nothing wrong with a little placebo. Just know the truth that you and that button are having a very one-sided relationship. And now you'll see them everywhere. Because that's the thing about the real reason behind everyday stuff. Once you pull on one thread, the whole world starts to look a little different. A little more designed. A little more on purpose. And speaking of things designed to mess with your head, why do you love a wobbly, ugly bookshelf that you built yourself? More than an expensive one from a store? There's a real reason for that too. And it has a very fitting name. Next time,